What you was saying?
Pocket, Gainesville. They end up coming to get us. They end up doing something to come to get us. After like having a record, you know, as a
Juvenile, yeah.
a lot of times that was the scenario with a lot of people that, you know, a nigga brand into, they had already had dealings with other institutions. You feel me? These stories coming back about these fellas sometimes. It be wild, like, damn, wow. I heard stories about one of my partners I was cool with. Like, damn, for real? Your stories about, look, they in them other institutions and them stories come, you know, so they already been in and out, right?
Right.
And now they ain't getting for
some
that type of serious crime type, you know, and you realize like
a lot of niggas be wanting to make it.
He been going and getting out and going and getting out, and then he finally come over here.
This the big boy school.
He made
a major league, nigga.
Damn.
You go to Giddings a game,
then
you made a major league.
Like through the grapevine and through, you know, other efforts like, hey man, this fella been in and out this shit.
I ain't learned his lesson. He haven't learned his lesson.
Forward.
Some niggas don't learn
crazy.
their lesson, man.
And you hear stories like, damn, for real, man, shit crazy, man. But that's how that was.
Man, I was watching nigga that got down on Boosie on the back end in Arkansas. Ran off with the man money, man. The promoter. He got janky promoted.
Most did that to who?
Nah, they did it to Boosie.
Hold down Boosie like that.
On Father's Day, he went to go do a show
Yeah.
down there in Little Rock, Arkansas to go show.
The producer didn't pay.
Nah, not the producer, the promoter, whoever was promoting him to get there.
Yeah.
A nigga fucked over. He was like, shit, you know what? I was gonna just say I wasn't gonna fuck with Arkansas. I mean, Little Rock no more. But nigga, he was like, some nigga like gave him most of his money back. Like shit, like you can't blame the city for what some other niggas doing. You know, like shit. So I guess they got that understood. He promoted and shot at the nigga out who kept it real with him and gave him half his money back. Real nigga shit like shit.
Yeah.
Really supposed to go do a show, cause that nigga like Boosie say this man ain't had nothing to do with this. Like he come out of his pocket, so shit, you know, Boosie probably gonna do something. You know, Boosie gonna jump on the song, probably show up at the nigga barbecue.
He said barbecue.
Yeah, nigga, mama, I got Boosie coming.
Man. Why is barbecue, man?
Man, what else nigga gonna do without having some nigga? And nigga gonna tell, man, I got Boosie coming through. You know, shit, that was a good promotion, man. Whoever did that, fuck, when you got a nigga like, them niggas like Boosie that show love, that's trying to give back, cause you ain't got too many rappers that really fucking with niggas like that, like pulling up. They, it's hard, man, I don't know, man. All the ones that try to show love, they get it the worst.
Hey, man. Told you shit happened, baby.
Yeah, we know that. We ain't even fucking know.
We got a whole lot.
We just talking about what's going on. We just talking about what's going on.
I know.
That's what they got going on in the industry. Shit. The industry ain't. I don't know, man.
I seen that shit where you was talking about the Georgia inmate. I saw that story.
You seen it?
Yeah, the story you were telling me about.
That's the same unit.
Crazy, man. Yeah, that boy say, man. That boy putting hits on shit. He was getting people killed and shit. And this other nigga was doing shit.
You see how they got the guard fucked out, white boy?
Man, they killed the innocent old man.
Went to the wrong people's house.
Yeah. 80-something old man.
Them niggas from the Penn College shot and shit done.
Dangerous, man. Come on, man. Y'all, man, come on, man. Y'all like.
Niggas still get you touched. From the Penn.
They got the wrong man.
They got the wrong man. They fucked up. They fucked up.
They ain't even, like, he ain't had nothing to do with none of y'all criminal shit. Cause y'all was cleaning house is what y'all was doing. Y'all all was in that criminal shit. And when shit got hot,
Whoever the hitman was fucked up.
started,
The hitman,
yeah, that was
the hitman
like,
went to the wrong
yeah,
house.
that's what. Come on, man.
A lot of them niggas, they fuck up, man, and that's what come get them. The fuck ups.
The people they was, a lot of the people they were killing was like damn near complicit with some of the transactions and other items and shit that was illegal that's trafficked through this prison, and this money that's moving $20-something thousand. Come on, man. Get caught with. Come on, man. In a jail.
They going that right now in TDC, in Texas Department. Niggas getting caught up with 30, 40 man, they shit. Listen, like a nigga said, I was just watching this little nigga out of Killeen. Shout out to them boys in Killeen, man. I wanted to do, my nigga Sanders, man. I was in TYC with, man. Goddamn me. I think the homie name was Coleman, man. Nah, it started, that nigga name was with a D, I think. Last name Sanders, man. Out of Killeen, 6'0" little nigga, man. Cool, man. That's my boy. But like he was saying, the only thing nigga ain't have in the pen, my nigga, was a fucking plane in the car. Anything else you can get in that bitch, man. Niggas sipping syrup, eating free world food. Shit, you just not doing time.
What's that thing? Sipping syrup and eating free world food. Smoking weed and shit.
Nigga smoking weed in the day room, nigga.
In prison.
In prison.
What the fuck?
Niggas taking X pills in prison, my nigga. I didn't understand that why them niggas. Right now, I'm surprised niggas ain't OD'd on them things down there, them Percocets. Them niggas down there probably selling them fake perkies down there. They was on Molly's and everything. Niggas on everything, man.
Oh shit, shit gotta be official. You gotta get caught real fast and give a nigga bullshit. You feel me? Nigga go to tripping. Get everything locked down.
Man, that shit happen plenty of times on me.
All the time, I know.
Nigga get full of that shit, run up on the guard, and he get the hole in the bench and won't let it go. Nigga done went in the cell and lifted his whole toilet up. This is steel. How did he get this toilet up off the ground? Nigga done moved the whole bunk and shit. And man, the tone had them niggas back there stuck. I remember a nigga draw the thing. It's like Sesame Street, man, and now.
What's that like?
It's like my niggas in the pen, my nigga. A nigga drew a picture of how niggas be on that K2 up and down. You had the Sesame Street. You had like Big Bird locked in the cell, and the nigga was like on restriction. You had a nigga standing by the thing trying to throw him a wick. I never forget on J-Wing. I was there. I watched the nigga draw this shit up. It was everybody that was on the wing getting high and shit, like, but he was being funny though, and it had the guard, it had niggas with the cookies in the day room and all type of shit. It looked just like the wing we was on Gilp Lewis, J-Wing, man. Nigga had drew that shit up, and it had me eating the cookie. I say, you a hoe ass nigga. He had me on there as the nigga with the one that wear the Western. I say, you a hoe ass nigga. But we was on that shit, man. I'm talking about that shit. And when I seen the picture, and it had the homies that couldn't come out the cell, he standing at the door like trying to, he wanna hit the weed, the K2 square, and he got the wick. You got a nigga over there trying to make man, it was live, my nigga. One nigga over here getting a haircut, and it made it look just like the wing we was on.
He drew the image he had.
He drew the image he had, my nigga, and that's how niggas was around that hoe, on that shit. I seen niggas get busted, man. You get caught with that shit, nigga, you getting locked up. There was some niggas you would see and never see them again. Like niggas was getting busted in the cell. They running your house like how they do in the world. Have a warrant out for your arrest and coming in that type of shit.
That's why them niggas call them laws. They don't call them, see, they be like, man, yeah, them laws can't fucking with me. And a lot of times when you talk to fellas that's been in there, you know, they call them laws.
That's what they is.
Laws.
Motherfuckers, they don't see
Yeah, them
it.
laws,
Police,
man, them laws always come fucking with me in my cell when I'm in the day room or
my nigga.
calling me. Them laws is what they call it. For real. They come in there like that. They do you like that, like you just said. What say they make niggas get out the line. You get out the line.
And strip you out. Get out of them.
Get out the line. You gotta go eat. You gotta go get searched this shit. That's fucked up.
That shit, that was like, man, I feel bad for any nigga who put themselves in that position, my nigga. Like, there's no way, like, ain't no winning in that, my nigga. Like a nigga say, man, one thing about their systems, see, like he say, he was down there when it wasn't no phone. I remember when they first put them phones in the system, 2002, going into 2003. I'm talking about me. I was in TYC. Remember when I called you and you was like, you can call from T-Mobile because they didn't have no phone back when you was there in TYC. Mm-hmm. You only had to call through the office. But I'm saying, though, they had just put the phones in there, my nigga, on the unit, like 2002 going to 2003. I was there. And they had started doing it in the man, we was right across the street from the county jail, the federal building, where them niggas at in Beaumont. You had Larry Gitz, and the penitentiary was down the street. I don't know if it either was Larry Gitz, Stale unit. All of them was right there. We used to see them niggas in the morning, early in the morning. They be out there with they field, and they got alligators over there and shit. And they used to tell niggas, if you jump that fence or try to go, shit, you subject to get bit by an alligator. And we'll see them all while we out there hooping and shit. We right down on the freeway like in a little swamp, nigga, where they had the TYC at. There was a black lady in the kitchen named Pam, nigga. Pam was down for her people, man. She was 5'9", Hoover out of Baltimore. Used to look out for niggas on the food, nigga. You crippin', and she knew you was Hoover, you crippin', nigga. She gonna look out, nigga. I ended up bumping the Pam in Huntsville, my nigga. We was going to see Herc. He was, Herc was on Ellis, and we go to this place called the Hitching Post. And I'm looking at the black chick in the back. I'm like, tell the old lady Crystal, I'm like, my kids, we in there eating, we at the Hitching Post, nigga, in Huntsville, right across the street from, I think it's right across the street, nigga, from Holiday Unit, but we over there eating. I'm looking, I go ask the lady, the server, the white lady, I'm like, hey, ma'am, is that Pam? She was like, yeah, that's Pam. I'm like, Pam, you don't remember me? She was like, yeah. I say, Pam, you used to work at the TYC unit? Yeah. She was like, I say, damn, you always been a cook. She ain't that nigga cooking them burgers and that shit up, nigga. Yeah, man. Pam was from Beaumont, but I bumped into her, nigga, years later. That was 10 years later. Like 13 cause last time I seen Pam was like in 2004. 2004. They closed Al Price down, I think, after the hurricane. Yeah. And, when we got hit, what was that? Rita hit that bitch. Al Price got a lot, went down, it went underwater. We was right there underwater, right there in the fucking swamp. So they closed that bitch down. And they really closed it down because they really stopped, around that time, they really stopped giving a fuck about the juvies. It was just started, we finna sit. Cause I remember back then, everybody was on probation for something. Now these little niggas just be roaming the streets, don't have no care in the world, I ain't know nothing on. I remember we used to go by your nigga house, you couldn't even hang with that nigga cause you and him had the same parole officer and shit. That type of shit. Y'all better not get caught hanging together. We know y'all see the tears over tears, y'all the Crips, and man, that nigga Mr. Raymond used to tell me, hey man, him and Sean Parrish, them niggas was alright. They used to stay on our ass though. Like, try to keep a nigga out. Yeah. But then you had another, what's his name? I can't think, I think his name Mr. John. He was square business though. He gonna send your ass to TYC. He ain't playing, nigga. You better not have no piss. Your shit better be clean, nigga, on everything. He was cool though, nigga. That was my boy, but he was square business. I'm glad. And they had this female, a little short, Miss What's her name? A probation lady. I can't think of her name. Them two, thank you, God.
Yeah.
I'm glad I ain't get them two. I'd have been gone. They would have been sent me back in like '01.
And that too still,
2000, the nigga would have been gone.
they ain't letting nothing
Ooh, they
slide.
wouldn't like nothing, man. Listen, they was square business, man. But Mr. Paris and Mr. Raymond, nigga, you got a G-pad. Nigga, you kept 40 cases. As long as there ain't nothing serious or robbery or nothing,
Yeah.
dope case, just being out too late or goddamn me having a fight, you know, them niggas gonna let you go. Man, you got crack in you goddamn and weed and serve in your system, man. You know, because they gonna make you piss test. Them niggas ain't even piss testing you. They ain't even most of them laws, they making niggas come piss and you gotta pay a fee. Them niggas ain't even tripping on the fees, my nigga, like that. As long as you stay out of trouble, them niggas that's your reward, nigga. Like you stay, but if you fucking up, you need to pay that bread, or you gonna get locked up. That type of shit, bro. Old girl and old boy, Mr. Johnson, shit. He gonna pull up in the Caprice. I never forget. That nigga come looking for you like the one laws. He have his glasses on and had, you know, that little binder when they come in looking for you. And
Yeah,
I'm finna tell you,
guy.
he looked like Kane Grandpa off Menace to Society. Remember when he was talking
Yeah.
to the law at the end? Like he wanted them. He finna get your ass up out of there, nigga. He ain't gonna play with you. Yeah, he square business, nigga. I swear.
That's funny.
Nah, man. See, but he was really, that nigga was, they was teaching us something back then. They really like cared. Like, I remember it was a nigga named C. Hardy. C. Hardy and them, he used to work up there. They gon' goddamn me get on your ass. We had a couple of laws that really cared. They try to like set this generation my age, like, but a lot of niggas failed, a lot of niggas didn't make it.
Yeah.
Shit. But one thing I can say, shit, this generation don't have them type of people or whatever come get. They used to take us like and go pick up the trash on the dike. Or we used to go to Manoa Park and go pick up the trash. Everybody that was on probation, nigga, boy, we been in vans, 2-3 deep in vans. This everybody down there from Galveston County, nigga. It's about 40, 50 niggas in each van, my nigga. But they gonna feed us. We might even go to a park and eat and chill, man. And man, I remember that shit, nigga. I remember we went to the park in Tech City, nigga. It was me, Skillet, Philo, CA. That's just what I can remember from Galveston, but it was way more. Oh, Keyshawn, Broussard, he was there. A lot of blood. That's when niggas were segregated. We was so I wasn't really. I kept count. It was a lot of blood niggas. We didn't even ride in the same van. Like all Crip niggas got in one van. Roshan was there. Lil Roshan, he was with us. Bean was with us on that bus. Sydney from Cricket Split. Dayshawn. A couple niggas from up top, Lil Herschel, man, we was deep, my nigga. Like, it was a lot of niggas on probation at that time. Like, niggas, this was the last straw. A lot of the niggas done been to placement. Niggas done been to boot camp. I ain't go to boot camp, but I done been to play. It's like our last straw. You fuck up, you finna go to TYC. And this all like 02. Everybody had went to TYC within a couple months. It didn't work.
That nigga stupid.
It didn't work. We all went to TYC like in a couple months. Some went before then. I swear to God. I ain't even know Philo was in that bitch. You know how you just get to the union. Like, damn, cuz, you been, bitch, no wonder I ain't seen you. He been in jail the whole time. I'm thinking he done dipped off and went to San Antonio because, you know, Phillies are burned out quick. He used to leave back then and dip off and leave a nigga ass. I'm thinking cousin, man, I'm walk up and that first person I see my nigga Leslie, then I bump into Philo. That bitch enough. I'm like, damn, I thought this house. That hoe got out in April of 04. I got out in August, 4 months after. I'm talking about I couldn't get my line class for shit, man. I was down there beefing with, man, like all the Crip niggas because them niggas didn't like how I was coming. Like you say, you got too much swag. Them niggas were banging to the right. I was telling them niggas they Crippin' went right. Like, y'all, but my nigga Jasmine Hancock, shit, J30, them niggas knew a nigga was real. Them niggas was rocking with my nigga Green from Acres Home, GD nigga, D Jones out of Clint Park. You know the real gonna outrule the fake anyway. Little nigga named this nigga was a grown man, Tremel McDaniel from out of Herschelwood. South Park, man. Nigga had a goal in his mouth. This nigga done been to the penitentiary, but he had a T. You know how them niggas have a TYC warrant on him, but he done been, man. Cuz come back super cock swole. This nigga in there beating niggas up, taking niggas. Bitch, you deboing niggas, but you know what you doing, though. But Cuz was still, that was my nigga. I fuck with Cuz. Shit, who else, man? Like, them niggas was rocking with a nigga. I had other parts, but them niggas was on some. Man, shout out to Lil Pat, couple other homies that was over there, man. What's the homie name, man? Damn, man. That shit used to be live, though. Nigga couldn't wait till they get up out that hoe, but they used to feed a nigga good, though. Like on holidays, we gonna get big pizza. I'm talking about burgers, fry, whatever you want, nigga. They bringing it, nigga. Like we had it our way. They try to make the big cookies. You gonna get a lot of cookies, candy, niggas. Cause we ain't have to buy snacks. Like, see, when you was at, you had to be at a certain level. By the time I got my level 4, I was already out the door. Like, you can buy a canteen and shit, but when I got there, you ain't have to buy no canteen. You gonna get cookies and juice every night, like snacks, cakes. I remember niggas used to pour their Kool-Aid on their cake and shit, and that shit used to be good. I'm like, I'm gonna try that shit one time, man. Shit was good in the motherfucker. You ain't never pour Kool-Aid on your cake?
Say, man, let's go, man.
It's that jail high shit. Niggas just be hungry and want to make a, but you have a strawberry cake that day. You got some red Kool-Aid, pour that shit on there. Yes, sir.
Do it like that, man.
Man, we out here.
That's how we doing it.
That's how we doing it.